Bye. Oh, sorry.
So, Bob, what's your take on this helicopter that's hit the civilian aircraft over Washington?
It's kind of too early to know what happened. I mean, there's video footage of it running into it and the two aircraft blowing up. So there's no, not really. I'm not holding out any hope for anybody, unfortunately. But yeah, it's hard to know right now till they recover the flight cockpit recorders and stuff to see what happened.
Yeah,
Go over the air control stuff.
I honestly don't know, but Black Hawk helicopters, do they have a black box as well, with it being military?
Yes.
Yeah, they should. I'm just guessing, but yeah, they should. Almost all aircraft have some kind of flight recorder.
I'm pretty certain all aircraft have one, apart from civil ones. I mean, civil ones may have one, but I've never known them to have one.
Just trying to work out in my own head how. I mean, I'm no professional on flying or anything like that. I mean, I defer to Scott every time when there's anything to do with flying because he does the flight sims a lot. I'm just thinking, surely the Black Hawk had some kind of radar.
Oh yeah, they both do. They would have been both under air traffic control at the time, and they were saying they were both in contact, and the helicopter was told to avoid the aircraft on final approach, but they don't know what happened. It was a gust of wind or miscalculation or whatever, but apparently, obviously, they collided at an altitude of 400 feet. So even if you survived the explosion, you weren't going to survive the fall to the water.
Yeah, terrifying. My heart goes out to everyone involved in that, man. It's just absolutely terrifying. Robert, there's a link pinned to the top of the YouTube chat if you wanted to pop in. So if you scroll up to the top, there should be a link. In fact, let me double check, make sure there is a link.
There is, because that's
Yeah,
how
it
I
is.
came in.
And I pinned one on my. I'm streaming also, so I pinned one on mine.
Oh, no worries. Good point, guys. You can. I've left it enabled if you want to stream to your own channels, get some hours in.
So if somebody comes up on mine, they can see nowhere to go. Yes, so they're not going to know anything for a while. They're still in search and rescue, but I said they're not going to find anybody alive.
Oh no, that's definite. I mean, they were still would have been 1,500 to or higher feet above the ground. So
this is properly worldwide now, guys. We've got Robert joining us from Canada. Hey, Robert.
Hey, good morning.
A long time no see, my friend. How's
Yeah.
the day going?
I'm doing really good.
Have you managed to use up that giant ball of yarn yet?
Not yet. I had to pull back 30 rows, so I have to redo it all.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's looking really good now. Here's where I'm at right now.
Oh, you started a new one?
No, it's the same one, but I had to pull back 30 rows.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Just the last time I saw you, you were making a blanket for your boss?
Yeah, I finished that one.
Ah, right. Awesome.
Yep.
And what did your boss think?
Everything's going well, and I'm happy, and
excellent.
Yeah.
As I always do. What time is it over there?
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's 3 here.
God bless people for not sleeping.
I have a hard time
all my life.
Very hard time sleeping.
Yeah, welcome everybody. As usual, we are streaming to the Rumble, the Twitch, the Instagram for the next 20 minutes. Unfortunately, they still only let us stream for 1 hour. And we're on the YouTube in full glorious 1080p this Thursday morning in the United Kingdom. It's Thursday evening in Australia.
Yep.
And Thursday morning in the United States, but really early.
Very early.
And 1 a.m. in Canada. Welcome, everyone. And as
There
you
you
join... Ace. And as you join us in the chat, please remember, if you are at your bench making stuff, Maker's Mojo edition. So whatever you're at your bench making, feel free to come and join us. There is a link posted to the top of the chat. And we're properly worldwide today. Awesome. Right. Let's do the gun. Come here. We've got King Bob, who's gone all Russian with his MiG. We've got our Scott with his P-47.
Yep.
We've got Robert doing crochet. We've got Panzer doing a thing.
Doing a thing? You're doing a thing?
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a stream thing. You see, traditionally this time of year, I don't come into the den for 3 months, December, January, and February, because it's too darn cold. And so while I was just at the beginning of December, I needed to build something on a stream, and I thought, okay, I shall start this. It's a 2-year project. Because I'll spend this year putting it together. Well, for the next 2 months putting it together. Well, another what, 6 weeks on it,
Right.
before I start building a couple of the specialised Patreon group builds. But that was the gun mounted there. But until I actually finish putting the gun pieces together, I can't glue the cradle together.
Please, also, everyone watching this morning, I will try and mention this as many times as possible. In the description to today's live stream, there's links to all of my friends' awesome YouTube channels. I would urge everyone to please take a look at the list. Just click on a few and give a few subscriptions out. It encourages us to do more and keep this 24-hour live streaming thing going. King Bob streams regularly for people in the UK, usually around midnight in the UK. You were on last night, weren't you, Bob?
Yes.
Thought so.
Well, I'll probably be on again Friday night too. Just because I'll get bored.
We've got Panzer Cat who does his prime times.
I do the prime time stream with Philip Prime on a Tuesday evening here in the UK. But you can also find me. I'm not proud. I'm a YouTube stream whore. I will stream with anybody who wants me.
Careful, you'll be stealing Scott's title.
What? I got a title.
Yeah. Dream hole. I used to do it all the time when I first started YouTube. I just went on as many live streams as possible. Not deliberately, just because I had nothing else to do. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun and it's slightly addictive.
And you get to meet people. I think the greatest thing is you get to meet people properly from all over the world, like normal people with no agendas, just like you would at the pub, just having a chat. And that I think is the number one great thing about it. You're talking to normal human beings from all over the world. Okay, some not so normal.
Abby normal is there.
We got Dragon from Sweden that just came in.
Oh,
Is that
We
data?
got Wayne.
No.
Wayne Welly! Yay. Dragon Queen, good morning.
Hey, Dragon
Good
Queen.
morning.
Morning, Britta.
It's all right, Amanda
Yeah.
won't be far behind.
How you going, Wayne?
Let me guess, shut up.
No, I'm pretty sure he said he wants more singing.
Right.
Well, if Wayne wants more singing, Scott, feel free to just sing away.
Now, I know I can't sing, so I just don't bother.
Yes, Terry, you were going on about immigration.
Do I really want to go back there?
And the funny thing was, and this is what made me chuckle, was that at the beginning of the week, was it last weekend, President Trump from the United States decided to send 2 Hercules transport aircraft with undocumented Colombians back to Colombia.
Yeah.
And the Colombians refused them permission to land.
Yeah.
Trump immediately threatened that if they don't accept them, that's not a problem. We'll put 25% tariff on everything that we import from Colombia.
And I thought, stroke of genius.
I would have said the Colombians capitulated too quickly, in my personal opinion, because the only 3 major exports that come from Colombia are coffee and petroleum products. Now, can you imagine 25% tariffs being hiked onto those, being passed on to the customers in the United States?
But that works in Donald's favour, doesn't it? Because what he's already said, and feel free to join in anytime you want, King Bob, works in Donald's
yes.
favour, because he wants more oil drilling in the United States. He wants more production of fossil fuels in the United States. So that works in his favour. That will open up more oil fields and whatever. So,
but here's the thing, is that the biggest import from Colombia to the United States isn't taxed. It's cocaine or opiates.
Yeah.
So can you imagine your average American person who pays $50 for his gram of finest Colombian pure, having to pay 75 quid because the Colombian taxman or the Colombian cartels have decided, okay, to complete the 50% tariff, you're paying more for your finest opiates.
See, it's not the Colombian tax man, it's the U.S.
Yes, well, the U.S. taxman doesn't get a share of the Colombian drug profits.
It's the U.S. because it's charged to the importer, not the exporter.
Yeah.
So it's the person, legal item, it's the person who imports the item is the person who pays the tax.
I'm just going to clarify my words, right? No one, I don't think any of us have got anything against people who are trying to protect their families, save their lives, who are stuck in a war zone and need to get to another country for safety. I don't think we've got anything against that, or if they're being punished for some other reason, all right? But there's right ways and wrong ways of doing it. You do it the right way. You get to the border, you apply, you let people know that you're in the country. You don't go illegally. The only reason for going illegally is if you're a criminal from where you're coming from, to hide who you are. And I think, through all the hyperbole and backwards and forwards from the different news vendors, I think the middle line is, so long as they're kicking out known criminals who have committed crimes in the United States. I mean, they're kicking out some really nasty humans.
Yeah.
I mean, they're making a big thing of the rapist, the guy who was the paedophile. And rightly so. He should just be kicked out and not necessarily...
Terry, what I want to know is what about those illegals that were eating the cats and dogs?
Aren't any?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
Trump has a great weapon. It's called the weapon of mass distraction.
Yeah.
And I have to ask Bob, as an American, when one eats, as we hear it say in the UK, as when one eats pussy, does one use
Whoa.
But well, pussycats. When does one use barbecue sauce, ketchup, or mayonnaise?
Okay, I can qualify. I have actually eaten dog. I have actually eaten cat. Barbecue sauce would definitely be the way to go for either one of them because you want it taste horrible. You definitely want to cover up the taste.
Thing is, I think we've all eaten cats and dogs, but we've not known about it.
No, cats are.
It's like the huge controversy in the United Kingdom a couple of years ago when they found horse meat in most of the major supermarkets minced products.
Yes, that was that, and that led to the shutting and closing of a range of frozen products from a company called Findus.
Really?
Yeah, you go looking for Findus food these days, you can't find it because the company they were the main problem.
Is that? I didn't realise that.
Yeah, you go look for some Findus because remember there used to be those little pancake things, Findus frozen pancake things. The savoury pancake things that people used to have for their dinner with chips and peas.
Hang on, Captain Birdseye was Findus, wasn't it? Apologies for people around the world. We had a brand called Captain Birdseye's Fish Fingers. Arr! And I think that was the brand Findus as well. But I haven't seen Captain Birdseye for a while. But I've not been looking for it, to be honest.
Captain Birdseye took a bit of a hit when they started to make their fish fingers with the fish that was the finger was 10 millimeters high, well 8 millimeters high, but the piece of fish inside it was about 3 millimeters high, was about 3 millimeters thick, and the rest was an air gap, and there was a bit of a furore and people stopped buying their product.
I thought you were going to go for the dolphin angle there. They found dolphin in the fish fingers.
No. Also, there's a lot of the meat a lot of the fish is exported to China where they mince it. It's no longer fish flakes. It's minced fish that's glued together with meat glue, which is now illegal in Europe.
Changing the subject slightly, did you see that thing on the Battle of Kashem that I showed earlier, Panzer?
I haven't, no.
Oh, you've got to watch it. Just outstanding. In fact, I'm going to grab a link to it now and put it in the chat.
But it was you, Terry, was going on about somebody was talking about looking at videos on YouTube on history, and a lot of it is artificial AI voices.
Yep.
Well, there's actually somebody in one of the modelling groups I'm in brought up the subject of artificial intelligence in modelling, and there's some modelling clips that are some modelling videos that are completely artificial intelligence. You can tell it's AI that's developed it and designed
I'm not going to deny it, mate. I mean, even some of my friends have started using AI generated what do you call the little picture that you put on your video when you put it out?
Thumbnails,
yeah. They I'm not having a go at that because the rest of the stream is by a real person, but any kind of AI is out for me. I'm just not going to go near it. I absolutely hate it. I think it spells the death for small streamers. I do. And YouTube are doing nothing about it. Absolutely nothing.
For me personally, as somebody doing an AI voiceover on a video, it just means they're lazy.
Mate, AI voiceover, AI script, AI image generation, AI movie generation. Oh my God, what? Like someone had done he must have told the AI to do a 1940s style newsreel video of an aircraft crashing, and he named, I think it was ME-109 crashing. And okay, you could tell straight away the ME-109 had bits of other aircraft on it. But, for the black and white and shaky screen and stuff like that, wow. I can imagine in a few years' time, they'll have it bang on. Absolutely bang on. You won't be able to tell. Slight rant there. I do apologise. Snails in the building! Hurrah! Hey, happy New Year!
Jeff. How you doing?
Nice, man.
Dutch Dave's joined us as well. Hey, Dutch Dave, welcome aboard, my friend.
Hey, Dave.
Mate, I fear for that. Athol, I'm with you, mate. I do genuinely fear for that. SMS is saying, "Hi, King Bob."
Oh,
Yes. How you doing?
Fresh Dave says those AI model shorts are really they are disgusting.
Yeah.
And do you know the worst thing about it? They're getting away with it. Some of the AI channels have got millions of subscribers. Whether those are AI subscribers, I've no idea. But with them being so clever, they're going to know how YouTube works, how the algorithm works, and millions of views as well. So they're making an absolute killing out of it. And there's no way a human can compare with an AI putting out content. They can do it all day, every 5 minutes, stick out a new video. Whereas,
I think a lot of them I'm seeing are people who don't speak English are using AI as a voiceover, and you catch it because the words are wrong or
yeah.
the AI mispronounces words. But yeah, that's where I'm seeing most of it.
And it mispronounces them phonetically.
Yeah.
That's just a really bad AI voice generator.
I think enjoy is a wrong word I was about to use, but I like, I won't say enjoy, I like keeping up with like the Ukraine war. And I've noticed a lot of those videos, are they AI? Are they real? Is it a voiceover because the originating channel is Ukrainian, so they're just doing the voiceover to translate? But a lot of the videos just look a bit odd.
well, most of it would be what you just said, because most of it's in Ukrainian.
Yeah, because you can just type up a speech and punch it in there, and AI will narrate it. I've considered that because I have a little bit of a stutter if you watch many of my videos, I do a lot of ands and uhs.
SMS says, I'm just at work. All the residents have been calm tonight. Only a couple more hours left. Night shift then.
Yeah, she gave up her overnight cracker dusting job and healthcare stuff.
Oh.
I think Wayne's just happy he can pee again. Because you know Wayne's been in hospital. He's had kidney stones.
Oh man, I've had those. That's no picnic.
SMS says, Bob, stop telling people about that. It was one time.
One time, right? You're the one that told us in the live stream. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. Hate to tell you.
I'm gonna have to head over to Scale Model Snail's channel because the last I watched from Scale Model Snail was building a workshop in a yard. Is that all finished now, Snail? So, as well as having everybody's link in today's description on the live stream, if you could head over there and give a few subscriptions out, that would be awesome. Everybody's on there. Feel free, guys, to put your links into the chat. But make sure you do it on the YouTube chat, then I can copy it over onto mine and it'll go out to all the channels that we're on today. We are broadcasting to the Rumble, the Twitch, the Instagram, and the YouTube in full glorious 1080p. We're about to lose Instagram, so Instagrammers, if you hop over to the YouTube channel, that would be awesome.
Besides that, Jess, I immortalized it in models, so it can never go away.
Dave says, I think it needs a bit of wallpaper with snails on them. Oh, man, I wish I lived close to Snail. I could do the electrics for you.
I said so. You're his neighbour. Oh,
No, I would just wish I lived a bit closer. That's all. I could help people with electrics. That's my
yeah.
thing. Dominique, good morning, sir. Link posted to the top of the YouTube chat if you want to join us. This is a Maker's Mojo, so you can put on whatever you want.
Hey, Dom.
Hey, Dom.
Oh, thanks for reminding me about that, Dragon Queen. Yeah, all the main chat is on the YouTube channel. If you want to see what everybody's saying, head over to the YouTube channel. Obviously, if you're watching via somebody else's channel, just do a pop out on the chat. Well, stay on that channel and do a pop out on my YouTube chat. I don't want to take any viewers away from anybody else.
All my viewers are probably asleep, so I ain't too worried about it.
You know what? I think, and you might be different, but as I've got older, I mean, I don't mind admitting I'm 60 years old now, even though I absolutely don't look it.
Yeah, Terry, your mirror's lying to you.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got a bit of soft focus going on. But I've hit 60 now, and I find myself, with or without needing to pee, because as you get older, you need to pee during the night. I don't know what that's about. I really don't. Probably because I drink copious cups of coffee right up until about 11 p.m. And my doctor's already said, no, you need to stop drinking at about 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I guess, what? Do without a drink between 3 and then I go, sleep? Bonkers. Anyway.
The doctor told me that the muscles around your bladder get weaker and a little bit of urine will leak out into your urethra, and then that gives you the urge to pee, even though you don't really need to pee. That's what he told me.
So if I put an elastic band around it...
Well, yeah, you can pinching it off at the wrong end, but yeah, that's kind of the same.
Hi, asshole, and Dominique. Nice to see you.
Let me work down all this chat. Yeah, I'm waking up at crazy times. Well, not crazy times in the morning. I'm usually up by 5 a.m., 6 a.m. So pootling about in the house in the shed.
There you go, Terry. This is the snail duster.
Hang on a minute. Let me add the stage. There we go. Hey! Oh, that's brilliant, actually.
There was an unfortunate incident in the cracker aisle. I won't say more.
There you go, Snail. She's going to be real happy.
She has. I gave her this model last fall, so she has it.
Oh, it's brilliant. That's brilliant, mate.
Crop dust on the crackers with that special green crop dusting fog.
Oops, did the wrong one. There we go. Oh, smoking on camera, not during the day. There we go.
Morning, Snail. Nice to see you.
Snail says, it's beautiful, laugh out loud. It is.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, there it is now.
Right, I'm going to try and say it again so it makes sense. If you want to see all the chat on today's stream, stay on the channel that you're watching from, but head over to my YouTube channel and do a pop out on the chat there. That way, my friends get their viewing hours in and stuff like that. Because we're not here for free, you know. We want the viewing hours. Sacramento Truth Movement. King Bob, why are you an open white supremacist?
I'm definitely not a white supremacist. I'm probably as far from that as you can get.
I think we should just treat all supremacists the same, whether you're a black supremacist, a white supremacist, an Asian supremacist. Once we get all the supremacists together, we can make a nice soup and everybody's normal. And I'm an absolute frigging nut job.
I'll settle with me chicken noodle soup. Yeah.
Would that be a supreme chicken noodle soup?
Creamy as well.
Love chicken supreme. Love it. Right, I'm going to take a trip around the tables. It's been a little while. I'll do mine first because I'm getting nice and happy with this. What did I do with it? There we are. So, and let me hold the gun up. There we go.
Excuse me.
Right, focus. Focus, focus, focus on the gun. Because this is midway between being finished. Focus. There we go.
And so it's midway between being finished and not being finished.
Well, there's my finger so you can see the size of it. Apologies for my horrible fingernails, but I'm a bloke. I don't do that manicure stuff. So I've got to paint that bit there black, the bit sticking out. And then highlight the little circular bit there with gold. Trim off where I've overpainted. And that will be finished. It looks horrible right now, but trust me, in the next hour or so, it will start taking shape. Let me go to Scott. Oh, you got the wings on.
Yeah, not glued. One of the good things about this model is you don't have to glue the wings to see if they're going to fit and whatnot because of the ribs here.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Tamiya 1/48 scale 2-part kit. You get a Willys Jeep with it, and you get a P47D.
Yep.
Tamiya are great at doing this stuff. Their kits are just the balance of detail and ease of putting together. Not to say that, you know, there we go. There's little Willie.
Yeah, I got one of their Corsair kits that has the tow tractor with it.
Yeah. They put a wide range out. There's I don't know how many kits, but from the P47 to the Spitfire and a couple of the Axis aircraft as well, with a little staff car or Jeep or something. Yeah.
It's gone on real smooth, hasn't it? That Tamiya rattle can aluminum.
Yeah. I love Tamiya paint. Their spray lacquers are great. The TS and the AS paint line are great.
Thank you, Scott.
No worries, mate.
Got Panzer showing us the bag of sprue.
Yes, the bag of. I've just cut a piece out. This is one of my little tricks. Is when you've got a sprue full of small components, keep it in the bag and cut the components off in the bag, and then you can safely remove them without them going pa-ding
Yes,
across the room.
Ding. There's one for the carpet monster.
Yep.
So I'd like you to try and explain again what the hell it is you're making.
Okay, I shall bring the instructions up so that you can see. This is what I'm building.
Ah.
It's a 8.8 centimeter flak 41 Sunder Fargus style.
Never heard of it.
And yes, it was one of those paper panzers that was done at the end of the war. It's a mobile flak gun. Featuring
So whatever
famous...
they had left lying around, they just stuck it on a truck and off it goes.
Yes, on a tank. Now this is a modified. Wait a second to bring the chassis out. This is a modified Mark IV chassis of the Panzer IV tanks, and they've fitted torsion bars to them rather than the standard bouncy suspension. But that's the hull, and the gun will fit onto the carriage at there, and then it's covered with some full protective. Now the bulk of the hull is done, apart from a lot of the small details, which I can't do until I've built the flak gun. So, but that's what I'm doing. So that's the hull, and this is the gun component. This is the gun cradle, and the turntable, and it will mount on the tank so that you've got the elevation.
Oh, it's a healthy sized kit. I've got to tell you. What's the price on that, or is it something you've had for a while?
It's something I had for a while. I think I got this when the Bronco kits were being sold off cheap in 2020, and I think I paid 26 quid for this. I think the usual retail is about 47 pounds.
Well, it says, is that barrel happy, Panzer, as it's Yeah. Okay.
This is morning. This is not morning.
Okay. Thank you for that, Sprue. And it's got the devil's metal on it as well. Ah.
It has indeed. And what's more, there's 2 frets of devil's metal, and some of the components are absolutely toty.
Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Thank you, Panzer.
You're welcome.
And King Bob
Sir.
with the MiG.
Uh-huh.
Nose wheel is on.
Nose wheel is on.
That's looking really cool.
Main gear are being built as we speak.
So what manufacturer is the MiG, Bob?
Eddard.
Eddard. Yeah. Nice.
It's one of the Pro P packs, so it comes with all the extra bells and whistles and photo etch and da 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 da.
Awesome.
I didn't use all of it, but I used most of it. Some of it's just ridiculously small pieces that
Yeah.
A, you won't see them, and B, they'll be so fragile they get broken off when you look at it.
This is why I try and stick to 124, 118, 116, Bob. I just can't do with the little fiddly bits anymore.
Well, this one was a Secret Santa gift from Hobby Link International's Secret Santa deal. So I'm building it for the group build. Otherwise, this is not one of my preferred builds.
The last MiG-21 I built was as a teenager, and that was the old Matchbox kit.
Well, I built MiGs before. This one to me is over-engineered for what it needed to be.
Yeah.
I think Edward's renowned for that. Like making kits over-engineered and overcomplicated.
There seems to be a big conversation going on right now about companies veering towards extremely highly detailed kits that are just pointless because you don't see the detail once you put the thing together. It's all interior.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, the more bits they have, the higher the price point.
Like if you put me up on big, I can show you a perfect example. There is no reason that these spoiler gates all need to be separate parts.
Yeah.
One's on the top and on the bottom. There's no need for them to be separate parts. You're not getting any gain in detail or fidelity by having those being separate parts. Things like that.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, my bugbear with the last kit I made, the Hurricane, was that Trumpeter had supplied photo etch for the seatbelts and a couple of other interior bits, which in my mind was totally pointless, mainly because the photo etch was almost 1 millimeter thick. They could have easily done that in plastic. Absolutely pointless doing it in photo etch when your photo etch sheet is almost 1 millimeter thick. Anyway, I said I was going to go to Robbie. Sorry about that, Robbie.
It's okay.
How are you getting on with your crochet, my friend?
It's coming along. I just over a year, and I gotta do 30 more rows, and then I will be back to where I was. So this is how much I have to do in order to get back to where I was at in the first time. So I'm pretty busy doing my crocheting.
Fantastic, mate. Thank you so much.
You're
Got a
welcome.
few people who pop in every now and again doing crochet. Amanda sometimes pops in. She's an incredible crocheter. That's Scraptastic Crochet, by the way. And there is a link in the description for Amanda's channel. And as usual, we are streaming to the Rumble, the Twitch. We've lost Instagram, so hopefully they've come over. And YouTube in full glorious 1080p this Thursday. And I need a word that encapsulates all the time zones. Well, I was about to say 8:30 in the UK, utterly pointless, because it's silly o'clock in the US, it's silly o'clock in Canada, I think Scott's got the only reasonable time with 9 p.m. Is it over there now?
Almost 10 to 9. It's 8:47.
Wayne Welly says, really good job, Bob. Okay, back to this. I was hoping to get some done today, but again, I've got absolutely nothing done. I think we need to go through to maybe it's 11 a.m. UK, so that's an hour and 15 minutes time. And as I've mentioned before, the link for today's panel is pinned to the top of the YouTube. If you're at your bench today making something, it is an open stream, Maker's Mojo. Bring what you got on your bench, show us what you're doing. Whether it's Lego, crochet, macrame, cross stitch, diamond art, model making, camels,
taxidermy.
taxidermy. I'm sure there's going to be a few more ideas in the chat. And Athol says it's 9:46 in Scotland, UK.
The only exception Terry makes is no one does crossword puzzles.
V5. Bingo.
Right, okay. Let's get that in there. Oh, come on. All I'm doing at the moment is just trying to highlight some of the panel lines on this Tau Commander from World of Warhammer Craft Star Wars, whatever these things are. I tell you, proper Warhammer guys, they get so wound up when I call it the wrong name. And for those that are interested, the next main build on the channel will be the King George V 1-350 from Tamiya. But before I start that, I've just got to wait for the prop shafts and all the motorization and RC gear to come from China.
So, are you going to be going down the route of Devil's Metal on it?
No,
Are you sure?
straight kit, mate. I'm not intending to do Devil's Metal on it at all. I'm going to take a look at any kind of railings along the side and see if I can scratch build those. I did that with the S100 build that I did, the Schnell boot, and that came out really well. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I'll attempt to scratch build those, and if I don't, I'll just use the plastic ones, and I'll just have to be really careful with it. The only reason why I did scratch build railings on the S100, well, that was it's a 135 kit, so quite big, easy to make scratch build stuff for it. And B, because it's been down to the river so many times, I didn't want to run the risk of breaking all the plastic railings off.
Mm-hmm.
So they all went brass, proper, good, solid brass stanchions along the side. In fact, let me see if I've got... I think I've got a video of me making them somewhere. Let me try and dig it out. My channel content, here we go. Try and find it. Right. Content. Live. No, it won't have been on the live. I'm sure it won't. Can't find my own stuff now.
Tut.
Right. How long is
I was
that?
expecting you to get that into there.
Nope. bring it up then. I'll just quickly show you this for those who haven't seen it. Present. Share screen. Share. Let's put that on big.
So no Sony with share.
Right. Have I got this up right? Yeah, okay. Hopefully there's a close-up on this somewhere. Come on, come around. So this is me being a nutter again. This S100 Schnellboat from Italeri. It's just over 1 meter long, and instead of the front flat cannon on it, I put a couple of lasers. Now here we go. We've got a pan down the side. So all of that railing there, all scratch built out of brass rod, and the actual chains that you can see there. Don't tell the missus, but she had a knackered old gold necklace that had links missing and stuff like that. So I commandeered it. bit of my wife's stuff on it.
And to this day, I bet your missus is still hunting the house looking for that broken chain.
Well, thankfully, she doesn't watch the channel. So, I mean, this. If anybody wants a real mojo build, this kit from Italeri, just one of the best kits I've ever made. Just brilliant. Great detail, loads of room to make it remote control.
Where's the fishing rods?
Mate, I did attach cameras to it when I took it down to the river. Hang on, let me just... oh, here we are.
There's a program here called... I've got to think of it now.
And she looks awesome on the water as well. Just beautiful.
There was a fishing show here. It was on TV, and I can't think of the name. They actually did that. Got a remote control boat and put fishing line at the end to see if they could catch a fish.
Great idea.
Well,
It was only enough to put with this. I mean, I tried to put a camera underneath it to see the fish underneath, but the river was too dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one of the best days out ever on the river.
Hook, line, and sinker. That's the name of the show.
Oh, okay.
Tassie's own show that started out to be just Tassie and ended up being national wide. TV show.
Hansel says, doesn't bother me what you call a towel, as I detest them, Terry. Yeah, I certainly won't be building another one at all, that's for sure. Wayne Welly says, Terry went off the rails. Yay! Dragon Queen says, sending a huge mug of coffee from Sweden. That reminds me, I'm going to have to go refill my coffee cup as well.
I've had a thought, Terry. You like big models.
I do.
Have you taken a look at the Sora Art Dora railway gun?
Oh,
I have, but it's still a little scale, isn't it? It's a huge kit.
No. Yeah, it's a 1/35th scale, but it's a massive kit.
yes, it is very, very, very big.
Yes, the Dora railway gun.
Oh God, it's huge.
Yes, you could motorize it. You could even make it go pop.
What brand is that?
Is it Sora Art? Sora Art, SOARART.
Sora Art. Okay, I'm just bringing it up now. Hang on.
It would almost be as big as your bench there, lengthwise.
Saw Art Workshop, 135, 80 centimeter Dora heavy railgun.
Yes.
Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, you forgot to mention this 800 quid.
Well, when they first released it 20 years ago, it was only £495.
Okay, let me go back in time. No, I can't. I can't validate that. Maybe it's with 100 more members to the channel.
Well,
Yes, we have memberships, everyone.
I'm seeing yeah, that's e-models. The model center is it has it for 540 with free delivery.
Mate, that's £1,000.
Yes, and there's 2 available at the Model Railway Centre.
Mr. Darby Mopar Modeler says, such dedication.
Hey James, how you doing?
Wayne Wally says, Tau is my least favourite army, although I do like the look of some of the units. I wouldn't build an army of them to play combat patrol. We're talking not World of Warcraft, Warhammer. Did he get?
I mean, Ted, you've just got to look at it. It's 1.2 meters long with 2 meters of railway track to push it on. It's over 3,000 parts. The barrel alone is 60 centimeters.
No, I can't validate it.
I think the barrel's actually longer than that.
500 or 800 quid on a model, that's just too much. Something that I can like start off with 50 quid or something like that and then add to over time. Yeah, I can deal with that. But 800 quid, realistically, I've got to be a single man and all my money's my own. But sadly, it ain't. I'm married. I got kids. And there's the other side of it. If I spend that on that, then the wife goes out and spends the same on something else. Do you know what I mean?
Well, next time the missus wants a dishwasher, you can say, well, I want a nice new soda. I
There you
want
go,
to get a
Terry.
railway done.
Here's the big one I saw it at a show not too long ago.
Holy cow.
It's big. And what's more, you can actually, there was a guy, a German guy did the turned aluminum gun barrels for it.
Yeah. This again is like $700 or $800 for it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of kit as well. I'll give you that. It's a lot of kit, a lot of money.
Also, there was the Carl Vincent was at the same show that has all the full lighting in it and everything.
Unreal.
Holy cow. We got any close-ups of that, Bob?
Carl Vincent actually visited Hobart
There's
one
the
time.
tail end with the meatball on it.
Oh, I love it. Look at the back-end lighting.
Yeah.
So that was a couple of years ago at a show.
That's incredible.
But just to give you an idea, those tables there are 6 feet long and 30 inches wide.
You see, Terry, it's calling out to you. It's calling out to you.
I get it. Answer.
Second scale.
Look, I'd love to have it. I don't want any violins going on, right? But that is something that I would invest in once the channel gets a lot bigger with a lot more memberships. No, by the way, ignore the membership thing. I don't want any more memberships. It's forcing me to do more content. Whatever happened to that after the war anyway? Was it dismantled for scrap?
Probably.
The gun,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. Like most things to do with German after the war, probably would have been dismantled and taken somewhere to be examined and copied.
Yeah.
like a lot of the 262s and all the other flying jets they had, they were sent to different allies just to be, examined and try and replicate.
Google's my friend.
It's probably just scrapped because the door gun is kind of an old technology.
Yeah.
By then, bigger gun was not the. But it was surpassed by the V1s and V2 rockets because that's kind of.
It was used.
Bomb.
It was used though, and it had a fair range with it, but only limitations was the railroad.
Yeah, they basically they had to. They decided where they were going to deploy it, and they went and done it because it had 2 rails and they were at a different gauge to the standard railway gauge at the time. So they had to prepare the area for the gun. It's the same with the Leopold railway guns. They gave them they made them a special circular track for them to work on.
Here we go. I'm on a website called OregonPassengerRail.org, and it says, after the war, the Gustav guns were dismantled and the remains were transported to Germany. Today, these ruins serve as a stark reminder of the destructive power of human ingenuity. While much of the original machinery has been lost or destroyed, the remaining components offer a glimpse into the incredible engineering that went into constructing these colossal machines. The Gustav gun's massive barrel, which once launched 7-ton projectiles. This isn't an AI voice, by the way. This is my normal voice. The Gustav gun's massive barrel, which once launched 7-ton projectiles. Holy cow! In sections overgrown with vegetation. Its rail system, which once supported the gun's immense weight, has rusted and decayed over time. The ruins also serve as a somber reminder of the human cost of war, as thousands of forced labourers were used in the construction and operation of these weapons. So they try to preserve as much as they can. I can't find any photos of what actually is left. So let me just do a search.
It had a range of 47 kilometres.
7-ton projectile, though. Holy cow!
That's like firing it from here, where I live in Devonport, going like Cooey, which is on the other side of Burnie.
Yeah, the 7-ton rounds were armour piercing. The high explosive ones were 4.8 tons.
Do you know, I can't find any photographs of the remains because that article made it sound like there's quite a bit of the remains left behind. I can't find any photos of the remains. Why is that?
Probably, if there is any left, they're probably in some museum somewhere. Like one part would be in this museum and another part in a different museum.
But the article mentions that the rails are still there.
Yeah.
A lot of the lower bits are still there.
Doesn't it have a region name or town name?
Holy Jesus Christ. Look at this. Hang on. Oh, wow.
What was it? Stop gun.
Is it that one? There we go. Share. That's the projectile.
Yeah.
2 centimeters. God, dear Lord. I'm just holding my hands out now just to imagine how wide that thing is. Would that have been similar to what they have on battleships?
Oh, no, a lot bigger.
That big on a battleship?
The biggest gun in a battleship was, I think, 18 inches. I think that was the Yamamoto, 17 inches. I think was the biggest gun that was the Japanese destroyer, the Japanese battleships, because they had to be one inch bigger than the Americans.
Just wow. It's quite a popular subject anyway. Lots of people have built this kit.
Yeah. That one they've just shown is the Leopold railway gun, or Anzio Annie as it was also known as.
Has that come up? Has it? Holy cow! Well, there's a rabbit hole that I'll be going down tonight.
You see, aren't you glad I stayed awake to keep you annoyed?
Yes, mate. Athol says, Terry, you could consider the USS Arizona built in bricks, length 6 meters, built in sections. Do you mean Lego, Athol? Wayne Wally says, Dora had a bigger gun than the Leopold. Leopold wasn't happy about that. Dragon Queen says, here also, Dom, so it's better to snuggling with the better half at the open stove and the blankets. Yeah, they're on about how Dom was on about how cold it was. Dutch Dave says there is American footage of the gun remains found north of Airbach. I'll look that up tonight, mate. Actually, Dutch Dave's probably got that kit in his stash. Dutch Dave has one of the biggest model stashes, apart from our Panzer, of course, that I've ever heard of. Dutch Dave posts a little short, more or less every day, of an unboxing of one of his kits. Great channel. You need to get subscribed to that, guys.
Right. Wait a second. I'm sure there's one in this box here.
What, you've got the Dora there?
No. I have a 60 centimeter Gerard mortar kit. I'm looking to see if I've got. There we go. That's an 88mm shell. That'll do.
You've got me confused now. What? A model of an 88mm shell?
Yes. Wait a second. Let me just cut this off.
Okay.
And
Sprue and Glue joined us in the chat. Hey, Sprue, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Sprue.
yes, bro. Come on. How to come? There we go. Right.
Oh, okay. I thought. Thank you for that.
Right. This is a scale model of an 88mm shell.
Okay.
Now, the Germans also developed self-propelled mortars, Carl, Locke, Zui, and it fired a 60 centimeter shell. That's the 60 centimeter shell in the same scale.
Yeah. Oh, I like the effect you've done on that, mate.
This is made from turned aluminum.
All right. Okay.
This is how it. This is
Oh, you painted it.
This is how it comes in the kit. So you can see there's a considerable difference in size between an 88mm.
Okay, I was saying to myself, wow, why can't my aluminum stuff turn out like that?
Yes, it's a beautiful. Let me just give it a wee polish. There you go, polished aluminum. But that's close to that. That's close to the projectile fired by Dora.
Holy cow!
Massive, that.
And those are to the same scale.
You just reminded me last night. I went down so many rabbit holes last night on YouTube, and for some reason, well, I know why. YouTube recommended some lady doing a review of Blackadder Goes Forth, the final scene of the final episode, and it got me again. I was blubbering like a little child. If anyone doesn't know what I'm on about, comedy TV series in the UK called Blackadder. The final season was called Blackadder Goes Forth, and the final episode was one of the greatest piece of comedy writing I've ever witnessed in my entire life, and also at the same time the greatest piece of drama writing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. It's very quickly switches comedy to the real meaning of war. And on that final part of the episode, it gets me every time. I must have seen it at least 30, 40 times. And I just one up and cry like a baby every single time. If you haven't seen it, just search Blackadder Goes Forth, final episode, final scene, and it will get you by the feels massively. Just incredible, incredible piece of writing. Am I wrong, Panther?
It is. It was brilliant because it exhibits what's the word I'm looking for? It shows just exactly what the going over the top during the First World War was.
Yeah.
Where the generals had the men charge forward into no man's land in front of, and into machine gun fire.
Okay. Before the arrival of US troops in 14th of April 1945, all three guns were destroyed to avoid its capture. So they were all destroyed.
Just a shame can't find any photos of the remnants of the railway lines and stuff like that.
Well, I remember serves me right. They were deployed at Sevastopol. That's currently in Ukraine. The area they would have been deployed in is currently uncontested ownership, so it may be destroyed now.
Well, I'm still on that. It's www.oregonpassengerrail.org, and it says preservation and cultural significance. The Gustav Railway Gun ruins have become an important historical site, attracting historians, military enthusiasts, and tourists alike. Efforts to preserve the remnants of these once mighty machines are ongoing, as they hold significant cultural and historical value. The ruins offer valuable insights into the technologies, strategies, and ideologies that shaped the course of World War II, as well as the broader history of military engineering. In recent years, there have been proposals to create a dedicated museum or memorial site to showcase the remaining components of the Gustav guns. While funding and logistics remain challenging, the establishment of such a site would contribute to the preservation and understanding of this unique piece of military history. So there must be some bits left over, must be. Or am I reading too much into that?
The world's largest door embezzled, assembled, is located in, I'm not even going to say that, some museum in Dresden.
Koblenz.
I want to say Bonwarski, but it's wrong.
Post it in the private chat, mate, and I'll go searching for it.
This is what it says.
Because you have got me interested now. Not 800 quid interested, but you got me interested.
Hey, something for you to take a look at and do a video on.
There you go.
That's the Bundeswehr.
And we have got new Type 66 in, asking if we do Gunpla. If you mean the Bandai stuff, I've seen it. I've not done one yet. I'm just beginning my little sci-fi journey with Warhammer stuff. So, I don't know. Anyone in chat done the Gunpla?
No.
No.
JC Bricks and Builds, he's done some Gunpla.
By any other name, Gundam.
That's where I got the info from.
Right, I'm just going to head over
Really
there.
going down parts of them.
It's a Wikipedia page.
Ah,
Yeah.
all wrong then. All wrong then. Sorry, don't matter. I'll just take the piss.
I'm looking at images of the Dora railway gun, and there's some of the shells that it's for. They've got some shells, and they've got people standing next to them.
I've just seen it, mate. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you didn't get the, hang on, let me just. I'll bring it up now, present it, because that's amazing. Where is it? Oh, come on. There it is. Share.
Oh, that's the Dora One YouTube.
There you go. Is that the one you're on about?
Well, there's several, but that's one. Yeah, that'll do. That's an example.
It's just mental.
Do you think you can lift that?
Jeff White's joined us as well. Hey, Jeff, welcome aboard, mate.
Hey, Jeff. Oh, good
Hey,
morning.
Jeff.
In your case.
Jeff and Maggie.
Newtime 66 says, yeah, he loves Gunpla. A lot of builders refer to them as plastic crack. Mate, it's the same with the Warhammer stuff. So many of my friends got into the Warhammer. And a couple of the guys have got into Gundam as well. I know my son's well into Gundam. And I wanted to show you guys something as well that got sent to me in the post. Let me just dig it out. Here we go. I haven't even had a chance to look at this yet. David Markey, thank you so much for this. Let's look at it. Sent me a nice little cover letter. I won't put that on. But sent me this. Let me get the paints out of the way.
Oh, King George.
Let me go big screen for a minute.
Yeah.
Show you through this. This is for when we start the King George V build.
Yeah.
First look for me as well. I haven't had a look through this yet, so I've got some great pictures. Come on, camera, play the game.
Whatever happened to King George?
Well,
The
there's a
ship,
story behind that.
He went mad.
the ship that is.
It was
The
sunk. If memory says right, there was not one of the two ships that was sunk off Indonesia,
I don't know.
and the wrecks were recorded one year, and then the next year they disappeared because somebody was
Which-
scrapping. somebody
Which one was sunk off? Was it Singapore?
Yeah, that's the one.
I think that was called Prince of Wales, though, wasn't it?
Wait a minute. The King George V. Oh, no, my mistake. It took part of operations against the Japanese in the Pacific. It was decommissioned in 1949 and stricken in 1957.
Ah,
It was her sister's.
I think I'm going to go refill my coffee, guys. I'll be back in just 2 minutes.
She was broken up at the Gairloch in Scotland.
okay.
Scott, you're in charge.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Hello, who's got music?
Hmm. No, I'm not going to count the 2 minutes.
Ships and their fates.
All right. All right. All right.
It was the Prince of Wales that was sunk in the South China Sea.
Prince of Wales. I knew it was something to do.
Yeah, it's the same class of ship.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Off. Prince of Wales sunk. Yada yada yada.
Uh huh. I see.
Everybody's listening to hear the loop flush.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's a bit warmy right now.
It's nowhere near warm anywhere here. 6 Celsius outside, according to the computer, and in here it is 8 Celsius.
Well, that's warm, isn't it? Warmer than outside.
Yeah, only about 2 degrees.
Yeah.
dear. More photo extra put onto that. Which I want to do.
Sunny Wales. Ah.
Oh, dear.
It's a bit different not having Carl Stream and
Sprue in the chat. Yes.
yeah. Oh, Spruce there, but
Yes. Well, he's not on the panel, yes.
mm, you don't need an invite, bro. It's up top of the chat pinned.
That was a big sigh, Robbie.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
He's back now.
Oh, look out!
Coffee and juice.
Now, did you bring enough for everyone?
Of course. Let me hand it out. What I miss?
Nothing.
Welcome aboard, everyone. By the way, wherever you're watching from in the world, the Americas, the Denmark, Netherlands, Swedens, the Englands, the Scotlands, the Canadians, the Australias, the Tasmanias. Have I missed anyone out?
The Welsh, the Irish, the Germans, the
Yeah,
Italians.
skip the Belgians. Nobody likes them anyway.
We lost to Instagram ages ago. They only let us stream for an hour, as I keep on saying. They need to at some point. But we're now live on Rumble, the Twitch, YouTube, full glorious 1080p. Welcome everyone in the chat and on the panel. Today joined by the one and only Robbie from Canada, Scott from Tasmania in Australia, King Bob from America, the United States of America, and the one and only Panzercat from Scotland.
Hi. He wants to be in America. Be in America.
Swimming in the Gulf of America.
Going to be streaming tomorrow morning as well from 8:30 till about midday. I don't know if we've got any other streams from my friends coming up today. What have we got going on? Anyone know?
Nothing that I know of.
Nothing.
Not that I know of, no.
Carl's power's been in and out, and his internet's
Still not fixed Carl's electric. Unbelievable.
Well, I haven't spoken to him since, so I don't know if it's still happening or what. But yeah,
Yes, according to information received yesterday, there's still 300 houses in Dumfries and Galloway that still not have power restored since the storm on a week ago on Friday.
And I bet Carl's itching to get on. He's got all that new computer gear and everything, so he can go in 1080p.
well, he's waiting for the engineer to come and put his antenna up, so he's got better internet, which won't be until Monday.
That's not right.
Oh, messages from work. It's my holiday. What's going on?
How do you do this thumbnail?
I'm lost here. Hang on. Right, okay.
Wait a minute. He's in charge and he's lost.
Sprue, mate, if you want to come in for the last half hour, you can. The link's posted to the top of the chat. So not moan about not getting an invite. Told you, usual suspects. Just click the link, and it's pinned, so it is there. Everybody else can see it. I can just imagine Sprue sitting there. Wasn't invited. Pop tongue out, pop lip out.
Yes. Wayne is asking about the moon people that love cheese. Are they involved in all the peoples of the streams?
You are hereby invited, Mr. Sprue. There's only Wayne told me to shut up today, so you're more than welcome.
Scott, golden opportunity, buddy.
Shut up. There you go. There's that.
You got me looking at this gunpla stuff now. Yeah, I can see why my kids are into it.
Ah.
I've never actually got into any of this Gundam stuff.
Oh, there's too many Gundam parts in it.
Oh,
There
They
we
all
go.
remind me of Transformers. That's what they remind. Have we got a ping, have we?
They did, yes.
And, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the little stage on a Thursday morning in the UK, that is, the one, the only, Sprue and Glow!
Oh, no.
Impression of me, Sprue.
Oh no, someone's drowning, Sprue.
Correct.
Somebody, run.
Go on, do it.
Call the ambulance.
Good morning.
But do
Morning.
it slowly.
I'm looking at something very nice on your bench right now.
Yeah, this is my Sisters of Battle. This is what I look at, and that's what I see. She's nearly finished.
Absolutely awesome.
Nearly finished. I'm just about to attach her rear power pack with wingage.
So have you ever done any of this Gundam stuff, Sprue?
Yeah.
I've never done one. What's your take on them? Are they any good?
Yeah, well, it's pretty much like any other kit, I suppose. Pre-molded plastic. Uniquely pre-molded, I will add.
Some of it is 3 colours on the same sprue.
Yeah, on the same sprue, yeah.
Hey, what is this voodoo? 3 colours on the same sprue.
Yeah. They're actually quite highly detailed, and the amount of stuff you can do with them is quite amazing.
Yes. You can build them, you can drop them on the floor, you can throw them out windows.
Yeah.
Terry, next time JC Bricks and Builds is in chat, ask him. He does Gundam.
He bought a Gundam.
He did, yes.
But in the other room next door, that way, I have 3 or 4 of them. Nothing fancy, nothing exorbitant. But yeah, I
A
have.
lot of the Bandai kits, Terry. If you've never built a Bandai kit, some of the Gundam stuff. I mean, this is from the Millennium Falcon. It is snapped together.
Yeah, I've done Bandai kits. The worst thing
Yeah.
I find about them is the instructions. They're all in Japanese.
Yes.
No, they're not.
Well,
Not
the
all.
ones I've done are.
Yes. Since then, they've realised that there a lot of their people speak English, so they do their translation. But that literally is clipped together, and it clips together, and it's perfect. It stays together just perfectly.
That looks like a decent sized Falcon, mate.
That's the 1/72nd
That's the
scale
RAM.
Bandai perfect grade Millennium Falcon kit.
That's the walk-on ramp.
That's what I mean. That's what gave it away. That it was quite a big kit.
When I reach 1 million subscribers, Terry, I have one of these kits as a giveaway prize.
Yeah.
Not far to go then, Panzer.
Yes, only 999,888, I think it is.
We'll get there, mate. We will get there.
Yeah.
All it takes is one big video to take off, and that's it.
Yes.
That's where I'm going wrong then.
What you need, Sprue, is kitten videos. One kitten video could set you up for life, mate.
Yep, one kitten video looking stupid at the camera. There we go.
Panzer,
Yes.
have you got any pushy videos?
I don't know.
Oh, hang on. What's Bob doing to me now?
That's why you've not got any.
Well, I do have a cat video, but it's my cat disappearing over a fence.
Oh right. Oh, hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Bob's got? That's a Gundam.
The one and only. The one and only one I built.
It looks like Thingamajig from Transformers.
Yep,
It
Optimus Prime.
Yep, 1980s.
So hang on, have I got something wrong here? Are Transformers classed as Gundams then?
It's a robot, isn't it?
It's a robot in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't transform though. He's just one pose. The one.
Technically, it's not a Gundam, but it is made by Bandai.
It's a Gundam robot.
I've got to work on this lady's head today.
Just going to get some links dropped into the chat.
So, Sprue, you're giving a lady head, are you?
I'm going to be giving her head today, yes.
Okay, if you're not a subscriber yet, I'm going to drop some links into the chat for everybody that's on panel right now. First up, we got Bob. Go. Dave. Where's Dave? Yeah, my wife now.
What?
Just saying, I'm just looking for your link. I've got it here. Here we go. Copy.
I bet you put the wrong one in.
I know, I'm not. I'm going to put the right one in. There we go. That's our Sprue and Glue.
Oh, you did put the right one in as well.
I'm getting good at this stuff now, mate.
Yes. You see, there you go. He said it, and now he'll do something that's completely wrong.
Yeah.
No, mate, it's all bang on. There's our Scott.
Yep.
Panzer car.
Tis I.
Here we go. Here's Panzer's link to his channel. It's a very nice channel, I will admit. It's a little bit twee and contains lots of biscuits and
Shortbread.
There you go. There's Pantsers. I would ask everyone, just take 2 seconds of your time, head over there, give it a little subscribe. It encourages us to make more content and keep more or less 24-hour coverage on YouTube with all the different live streams. Let me find Robbie's.
How you been, Sprue?
All right, dude. Yourself?
Pretty well.
Cool. How's
I
the
can't believe
shaving
Robbie's actually finished that blanket for his boss.
Hmm. Well, still working on it. So, coming along.
Hey, that reminds me, Terry.
Hello.
How's your Spitfire?
The Hurricane is finished, Sprue. Thank you for asking.
It wasn't a Spitfire?
It wasn't a Mark 8 Spitfire.
Oh, God. Why did you have to mention it? Seriously.
I'm shocked.
Okay, I'm the only person on the whole modelling internet that hasn't got the new Mark 8 Spitfire from Airfix.
I know.
In full glorious 1/24th scale.
You see, if we'd remembered that it's not a Mark 5, he would be doing it in full glorious 1080p right now.
He would, wouldn't he?
I'm happy. I've got lots of other models to build.
I'm happy. Terry.
I'm happy because he's happy.
You're happy and you know what? Clap your hands.
I'm extra happy today.
Thank you, everyone. By the way, we've got 22 watching right now. We peaked at 30. We've got 18 minutes to go and 25 thumbs up. Thank you.
25 thumbs up.
On a Thursday morning.
Dude, I'm
On a
wondering,
Thursday morning, man.
how the hell did you manage to get 25 up there?
I was clicking it myself about 1 million times, but it doesn't seem to work.
Oh. Really?
God,
Yeah.
I wish YouTube would let you cheat like that. Just crank out the thumbs up.
Oh, dude, don't you think they'll have thought of that?
Yeah, they have, because if you click it twice, it turns it off.
Yeah. That's why I always say if you hit it 3 times, it works better.
Anyway, YouTube have made it clear it's not about subscribers anymore. It's about view hours.
Yeah.
And watching adverts.
Yes. The more adverts you watch, the better your channel becomes.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, YouTube seems to think that I speak Spanish because half the commercials I get are in Spanish.
Oh, dear.
Oh, do you use a VPN?
No.
That usually happens when you got a VPN switched on.
I've got a VPN, but I don't get foreign adverts.
So for
I get Terry adverts.
home cleaning products, again, all those commercials are in Spanish.
Depending on what device I'm using. Because on my mobile phone device, I don't do any shopping on it. So
Hey, Joshy.
consequently, YouTube get a bit confused.
Sprue, are you cranking out a live today?
No,
All right.
I don't crank out on a Thursday.
Someone normally does, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Carol.
Over here on this side of the pond, the car guys have one Thursday night. AMC Club.
As we've got no Carl today, then I think Bruce should crank one out.
It's more of a podcast.
I haven't got the hours.
Well, hang on. How does it work when you use Carl's then?
I don't use Carl's.
I thought you did.
Used to, but then StreamYard wonked up all the prices.
Yeah, I switched over to Restream. It's basically the same for half the price, half of the old price.
BVC in 15 minutes, Atul say. Hang on, what's BVC? Have I missed something?
Bearded Veterans Modeler.
Let's get a link up then. Give people something to watch. Atul, you got a blue spanner, mate? Can you lob a link in? Please.
Just lob it in there, I thought. Lob it in.
How far to go with this on the weathering?
And then I think she's going to have black lipstick.
Blick. Blick. Where's my blick? Blick.
Yeah, some blick.
Blick. Anyone seen Ron recently?
He was on the PPM last night.
Okay.
Where's my eyeballs? There they are.
Pig's bumps. Put that on the floor. I'll do the one with the good console, buddy. Right, come here.
You know, every time I look at this model now, I keep on finding bits that need to be highlighted. And you think you've done it all. Oh, there's another bit that needs panel lining. Oh, there's another bit that needs chipping.
Seeing if you'd done the Mark 8, you wouldn't have had that.
Yeah, hey, but at least I'm finishing this Warhammer Star Wars StarCraft thing. Right, gun. Finish the gun. Finish the gun. There it is.
Oi. Not again.
Hey, Josh. Joshy.
Hello, Joshy.
Hey, Joshy.
Go, I said hello to Joshy ages ago.
Joshy, we've only got 10 minutes left, mate, but you're more than welcome to join us. If you want to poke your head in.
Which head?
Bro.
Yeah? Well, he's got 2 spanners. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh. No, I don't like that. Sweet. I've got to remember the mix now. It was... It was you.
Okay. Almost 5 a.m. That's what time to get bed.
Big blood.
Yeah. It was you.
It was him.
Right, that's it. I'm done.
Correct.
Hiya, mate.
You've missed a bit.
Missed loads of bits. But I'm trying to correct it. For those out there who are proper Warhammer, Warcraft, whatever this is, fans, you'll be pleased to hear I've not used any Citadel paints on this. It's all Tamiya. And I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with the results so far. The only bits that are crap on it is through my own shaky hands.
Good morning, Jossie B. Thank you for thumbs up. Morning, Gary. Over at Ride to Win. How are you doing?
You're the wind.
Yeah, there's links in the chat to all my friends' channels that are on the panel right now. If you take, like I say, 2 seconds of your time, just fly around those, thumbs up, give it a little subscribe. Brilliant. Helps us out greatly. As I said as well, I will be back on tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. UK. That's 7:30 p.m. Australia. I think about 1:30 a.m. US.
Eastern time, yeah. 2:30 Central. 3:30 Mountain, or 1:30. Yeah.
And I think it's about the same for Canada.
Oh, yeah, got a bit of veteran in 15 minutes. That's right.
Yeah, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central, 1:30 Mountain, and right after midnight if you're on the West Coast.
And thank you, Joshy, for putting Robert's link in. I couldn't find it.
Ah.
Welcome back, Brute.
Bloody buttons.
Did you press the wrong button there, Sprue?
I sort of
Thank you, Joshy.
side hooked the mouse button.
Tin of beans, Sprue. That's what you need for that.
Yeah.
A can of Branston baked beans, mate.
No, they're all.
You're making me hungry. I've had no breakfast this morning.
Sorts all your mousy problems.
Really?
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You have the beauty of realizing, Sprue, that if you had a tin of those Branston baked beans, you know that it would be specifically for one task and not eating.
Yeah, you're right there.
Oh, leave me alone. Messages from work again. Where's he gone?
Oh, I always screw up on these heads. Really do. Can't do faces.
You know, Joshy, I think I'm going to head into town. I need some matte black paint anyway, so I'm gonna head over there.
You go to the Warhammer shop?
No, I will be going to Monk Bar Model Shop, Monk Bar in York.
Oh,
So
are you?
everyone all over the internet can meet me there this afternoon.
Are you going to purchase the Mark 8 Spitfire?
Mate, that's a good point. If they've got it on the shelf, I'll have to make sure I go in with blinkers on so I don't look at any of the shelves when I go in. Just go directly to the paint because I know what'll happen.
So if Monk Bar Hobbies is out there, Monk Bar the model shop.
So when that other part register in the front.
Shout out to Monk Bar Model Shop, by the way, the greatest, possibly one of the greatest model shops in the entire world. Discount.
No, they're going to put the Spitfire right next to the checkout.
Oh man. Thing is, they are massive on air fixing that shop, so they've got more or less the entire range in there. And I just know all that stuff from the new 2025 catalogue, the new releases, is going to be there on the shelves.
Yeah.
Apart from the pre-release stuff, of course.
Ooh.
I don't think any of them's been released yet.
Thing is, Monk Bar Model Shop is very, very special, and I think dear to Hornby Airfix's heart because it's such a long-running, old, classic model shop. You know, they still have stuff in big oak glass-fronted cabinets like from the 1920s. It's just an amazing place.
That's so you don't nick it.
How very dare you?
Hey, Terry,
Hello, mate.
guess what?
What?
I am getting the Lysander.
Doesn't fill me with any kind of interest, Sprue, unfortunately. It's. I like my boys' toys, my proper war stuff that shoot and blow up stuff.
Really?
Not some kite that some goober goes in spotting stuff with.
Terry.
It dropped bombs too, you know.
Yeah, once, twice.
Yeah,
Terry.
I've got some bad news for you, Terry.
What?
And Monk Bar models, they have the Spitfire Mark 8 in stock.
Thanks, I don't normally swear on the daytime streams, but you're an absolute twat.
You know, Panther.
No. Now, the question I have is there a contact number? Because I've got the know that Terry is coming
Terry's
in,
coming in and he
that he
hasn't got
wants
Spitfire Mark 8.
and he wants to have that
It
Spitfire.
looks like that one.
Yeah,
Can
it looks exactly like that one.
Not happening.
It doesn't say whether it's coming with or without the coin though, or the medal.
Just out of interest, how much have they got up with it? What's the price of it?
It is $94.99.
You see, I've seen it online for 79 quid. So
But I'm sure if you're that friendly with the guy behind, he may do you a discount.
Yeah.
I don't work like that though. I don't go in begging for discounts and stuff. If I'm going to
You
buy,
might not need to beg if we speak to him.
I'm going in for black matte plane, and that's it. And I might stop off at Greg's because of Joshy.
But then again, if you buy that Mark 8 Spitfire, you won't need to stop off at Greg's because you'll have run out of money by then. We'll have made you spend your pennies.
Joshy, anytime you want to come to York, just give me a shout. I'll get the day off. That goes for anyone who's visiting York. I'm quite happy to, especially on the weekend, have a wander around town. Show you around all the local massage parlours.
I'll bet you would as well. I bet you've got a personal pass, haven't you? Perfect.
Joshy B says, nice t-shirt, Scott. Still doesn't let you off from that pineapple comment, though.
There's more to come.
I totally agree with you, mate. I think we all want that stalwart. It was the standout from their release this year, without a doubt.
Allegedly coming in March.
They're going to sell out immediately. Immediately.
March, did you say, Panther?
March in the UK is apparently when they're being released.
So that's March 2026 for Australia. Sorry, Scott.
It'd be September, October. Or even November.
Guys, it's unfortunate, but it's now 11 a.m. It's time to finish off. I would like to thank everyone for joining me. Panzercat, Robbie, Spruce,
Welcome.
King Bob. Thank you so much. Back live tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. UK, 7:30 p.m. Australia, 1:30 a.m. US and Canada, whatever goddamn time scale they're using in Scotland.
Eggshell.
So yeah, thank you for joining us, everyone. We got to get out of here, and we've got what stream's coming up next? The VB veteran
Bearded veteran.
bearded veterans coming up next. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Right.